Saksham and welcome back to my channel. So today, as you might have already read from the title, I will be talking about the Rode Video Micro. So this is the actual mic. It's with the dead cat, but if you just got it or something you're confused which mic I'm talking about, this is how the box looks. So basically I will be talking about this mic. It's around $80 Canadian. I will put all the links will be in the description below, so if you do want to go check something out, and just putting it on the side, all the links will be affiliate links for me. So if you do end up purchasing from any of this link, I will just be getting a bite from that. So apart from that, what I will be talking about is if you should get a mic. Are you starting as a YouTuber, or are you just making videos? Do you need just some good mic to record audio, or are you just making something for fun? Is this a good mic you should do? Should you like invest that much into it? It's just $80 compared to what I'm using right now, or if you should wait for another mic. And also one tip, more than 3 tips that I wish I knew when I got this mic, because it's been over about almost 8 months since I've been using this mic and I was using it wrong for most of the time. So I was like, I'll share this, how to actually properly use this mic, because those are really small things. You might think, oh, why is it happening when I'm editing, or why is this always coming the audio, but in reality it's your mistake. So that's what I will be covering. Let's just get started. Also, this video that I'm shooting, this one I'm shooting after what I shot already before, so you will see lots of jump cuts, me being different because it was shot between like a whole 1 week period. So just giving that a heads up. So let's just get started with actually unboxing it. Now I have been using this, so I haven't really got my first impression on unboxing this mic. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to contribute that into like a quick B-roll section with just like showing what's in the box. So if you just got this microphone, don't worry, I will be talking about what's in the box, what you could expect from the box, and then we'll start with the actual tutorial. So without wasting any more time, let's cut to the video. So I'm going to start off by showing you the first tip. So basically this is the mic, right? It's ready. It's shotgun microphone. You get the stand, or more like the waist, that, or like the stand that goes on top of the microphone, the mount. So we put that on here, and let's just put that on. And now when you're putting it on, you might say, I want to put it a bit more closer, a bit more further back. I would say just put it in the first groove that's right next after the road, like the road text, to put it into that. And now what would you usually do if you're not using the wind muffler or the dead cat? You're just going to put it on the camera, and let's just you have to unscrew this. Not everyone knew, actually even I did not know this about this. It was actually my first microphone that goes on top of the camera, and I was like, I take this and I'm putting it, but then it wasn't really getting stick. So if you like, right now it's loose, but usually I was like, does it just stay like this and it just comes out? And then I was like, oh, why is this? Like, do you tighten it all the way up for the mic? And then I realized you actually have to tie it clockwise to actually get this on the mic. So that's another tip if it's just your first time. When you get this is just like a skewer mount. So you take this on top, you put it on slide it onto the camera mount, and you just tight it so the mic stays on the camera. If you're shooting like this, it's all good. But now if you have this dead cat on, what you might do is you just take that opening of the dead cat and just put it on top of the microphone like that, and then you might start using it. So now if you take this dead cat, right, you can take it out easily. It's not really secured onto the microphone, and that's where the issue comes. So what actually is supposed to happen is you take the microphone and you take the dead cat, and when you put it in, it should not come out like this. So basically how I do this is imagine this. If you look at the dead cat, there's a rubber band, or it's more like an elastic that securely holds the dead cat onto mic. So you see the groove that's right after the shockable or the shock absorber mount, right? So basically what you want is this elastic to be on top of that groove, so it tightly secures the microphone and it doesn't really just let go. So how do I do this in the easier way? I just put it in and I just start turning this. You can turn it on any side, both of them, and then when you pull it out, see, it's not really coming out. And then if you just move the fur back a bit, you can see that elastic is right on that red handle, or the handle that's holding the microphone. And this way the mic is actually attached right in front of the dead cat. So now if you're in a windy location or something and you're filming with this microphone, you're actually able to capture that audio and no noise or something. As if you don't have this, like if you really have that space, so if I don't have it this tight, I just put it in. There's actually a specific amount of space that's in front of the mic and the dead cat. So when you're talking, especially if it's windy, it's first of all, it's not blocking the wind properly. There's still some wind going in, and also second of all, you're not getting your voice in, because first of all, your voice is traveling through that space with the wind. So to actually get your proper voice, crispier voice, just tight it securely, like make sure it doesn't just come off. And it might not happen for the first time when you're putting it on. It might just keep on coming out. So easy way, if you don't want to twist into that, just like when you put it in, just take the elastic and just go over top of that groove so it doesn't just come out. So now as the first tip is on the side, what do I think about this microphone? First of all, this is honestly the best microphone, especially if you're just starting off. It doesn't matter if you have to be doing YouTube, you can just be normally recording. It's a shotgun microphone, so which is always great. But shotgun microphones, one thing that usually everyone gets wrong is that the microphone doesn't capture audio from all sides. It's not a 360 microphone. Those are like the lavalier microphones and stuff. It's shotgun because it actually only captures the audio that's going right in front of the person. So right now, as I'm talking to you, my camera is right facing my mouth. So it's like above the camera facing my mouth, and it's capturing the audio from there. It's like if someone is behind the camera, for example, let's just say I have the camera and I have the mic, right? And I'm filming someone. Now if I'm talking like this and there's a person talking up in front, the microphone will obviously catch the person who's in front of the microphone, or the front of the camera audio is much better than what I would be. My audio will come in because it's coming from the sides, you can see the grooves, but it won't be that strong, it won't be that crispy, it won't be that loud. So with the shotgun microphones, if you're using them, make sure you're pointing it at a person. Or for example, one thing that I like, if I'm filming with this setup, I would have a microphone right up here, if I can have the stand, or something right below it, so it's as close to you as your mouth or your face or the person who's talking. And it's not like you're putting really far distance doing this, because if you are doing that, you might want to use another mic or something, another type of microphone. So now let's just say there's a scenario where you do want to record someone's audio behind the camera. So instead of putting the microphone like in front, all you do is just take it out and put it the other way. And this way, the person is filming or microphone's right in front of the person, and that will solve your problem. So now for tip number 2, you got a microphone, you got your cable, you got your camera, and you also got your lens, and you're about to vlog or you want to record someone. And you're doing it freehand, it's not like stable, it's not on a tripod. Let's just say I'm holding this microphone like this, and as you can see, like the microphone is moving. Let's see, yep, you can get it. So you can see if I'm vlogging like this, the microphone is shaking, and you're going to actually capture that audio, like you're going to capture that audio shake and all that within your audio recording. So when you're editing, you're going to have much of the time, much more time consuming thing it would be to actually fix it. And if you know how to fix it, and if you don't know how to fix it, the video is wasted and your time is wasted. You have to reshoot and all that stuff. So what you do is you see these grooves that I said about how you have to tighten it on the microphone or the camera. So you take this wire and you just put it through those grooves. So now if I'm doing this, see, the camera is actually not moving at all. Obviously if it comes out, it would move, but you can actually just put it, it depends on how you want to put it, but you put it on and now you're moving, it's not going to come out at all. Whereas comparing to this, see, it's not coming out. I take that out and it's like the microphone is moving. Before, when I put it on, and the movement you see, that's camera moving. So that's another tip. If you're vlogging or you're shooting somewhere else freehanded, put the wire onto the mount. Should solve the issue for the shake of the audio, or if you're just capturing all the noise and the audio not getting crispy audio, that should fix all that. Now let's talk about the question or the quiz that I'm actually going to ask. So here's the thing. I will be talking, I already said this multiple times in this video in starting. If you got it, that's great. I will be saying this right now after this part. So in the next tip or trick, I will be saying this. What does this look like to you? So ignore the camera, ignore the wire, just look at this microphone, look at this wind muffler. What does this look like to you? So it's like, let's just shake it up, right? You see this, what does it look like to you? Leave a comment below whatever you think it is, because in the next video I will be actually saying what it looks like, and I will also be picking about 3 winners, and I will be giving them presets for Final Cut Pro and Motion 5 or Lightroom, depending on whatever they like. So hopefully you did catch it, what all this is. If you didn't, just keep watching, you will see in the end. I will say it once again, or if you already know, make sure you comment below. And also if you still not sure, go to the start of this video because I definitely said it then. Okay, so now let's just switch some scenes. It's been boring, like I'm sitting in front of this for so long. Let's talk about tip number 3. So let's go outside for that. Second thing that everyone gets wrong, other than the putting the dead cat on, is the wire itself. So usually you will see the road, it says road up there, right? So the direction the road goes, so RODE, is going from left to right, is the way your audio is going to move. So from the cable is supposed to move. So what you want is, you want to make sure that road, wherever it says road, it's the way so that it's the cable that's connecting, the connector that's connecting to the microphone has road in a way so it's going through this cable down, not the reverse. It doesn't really matter that much, but it's always good to have the signaling output or the way the signal travels in the right direction. So try to put the road so it's facing down. So if you have a microphone like this, the wire is in here, the road that says on this, the road text should be facing down. So now let's just talk about this microphone. Do I like it? Do I suggest it to others to buy this? Honestly, straight answer, yes. If you are looking for a microphone, you want a good microphone, go for this microphone. This is the Rode Video Micro. It's not too expensive compared to some other mics, some other shotgun mics. It will give you really good audio. You don't even have to work too much on the audio to fix it or process it. Oh, one thing I will put out there, it doesn't matter which microphone you use. Yes, there are high-end microphones which are way too good to actually fix in post, but this, you always have to fix something on your audio or just make it smoothing or something like that to match with your video. So right now you're hitting me, right? This is actually processed. I fixed this audio in post. Now that's how it looks. This is the real raw audio that's coming into the microphone, into the camera, into the SD card. And now just get the effect back on. And see, this is a process. This is always a difference. So even with this microphone, you're not going to get like audio like I'm having or something similar. You will always have to process it. Now it doesn't, you don't have to, that's the thing, you don't always have to do it. Sometimes if you're starting off, for example right now, if I just posted this video, did not correct the audio, you might have not even noticed the difference. And it's the same thing with this, right? If you're using this, you don't know how to fix audio, that's totally fine. You can, there's software plugins you can use. I will make a video about that in the future, how to actually fix an audio, but you don't have to do that. So I can just be recording like this, and if I upload this straight, when you click on that video, your human hearing, it's going to be like, oh, it's the same audio. This isn't that bad because this microphone doesn't record any bad audio. So not like end of the world, it's such a big deal, or it's not recording that crispy audio. It's a great microphone. So here's the thing, if you're just starting off filming, or not even filming, you just want to record yourself and have good audio, you don't want to spend that much, don't do it, because obviously this is $80. You can find way more cheaper options such as the lavalier mic. You can plug it near your neck or something, just record the audio, put it into your phone, put it directly into the camera, and it will be perfectly fine. You don't really need this microphone to just start off. Sure, once you have few stuff, you have done few projects, then you want to bump up your audio skill, or not even skill, just the quality of the audio, go ahead, then this microphone is. But I will say this, now if you are like, you're getting good at it, don't spend money on this. If you want to get the higher end, like the ones I'm using, the Rode Video Mic Pro, save up and get that mic, because obviously the more higher you go, like the more the price of a mic is, usually they're better. Now with this microphone, you don't need any external batteries or anything, because it's all through this cable, everything is powered through the camera, whereas some other microphones you need triple A's, double A's, or 9-volt batteries to power them up. So just for starter, even like if you have started for maybe more than a year, this is a great microphone. I would say keep using this, because the thing is, everyone is using different headphones. They are maybe using just their phones to listen to a video, or maybe they're putting on high-end speakers. Not everyone can notice the difference. If I never edited this audio, you will never have found a difference between this audio and this audio, or what it would have in reality the audio would be. So it doesn't matter which audio you're using, it doesn't matter you're getting this mic, get a lavalier mic if you're just starting and you just need an audio, because honestly at this point, if you're just starting, you're just getting used, you want to build up your skill, any mic works, it doesn't have to be expensive. One thing I forgot to mention, this video is not sponsored. I got this microphone my own use. I've been using it for most of my YouTube videos recently. Over a year I've been using this microphone. I love this microphone, and I just recently switched, so I was like, there are lots of things not everyone knows about this microphone. Like I did not use it for a good 4 or 5 months. Like I was using it wrong until I watched or came up with someone else's video. So I was like, not everyone knows how to use this, right? So why not make a video about it? Because it's an awesome mic. But for example, one of my friends got this microphone and they were like, it's not a great microphone, it's not recording great audio and stuff. But then these things, how you can put it audio, like the cable right up here, or you have the wind muffler or the dead cat right on top, it's like that's important to make you improve your audio. So it's like, I thought, why not make a video about it and just make your first impression, unboxing / all that stuff. So it's like, if you're planning to get this microphone, it's a good microphone. If you want to check out the links in the description below, everything I mentioned, I will have a link in the description below. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I will reply to as best of my knowledge. And if there's something I don't know, I might forward it to someone else and all that kind of things. So to end it off, I will just read the question again. What does this look like to you? Not the microphone, not the camera. What does this look like to you? I just said the answer right like 30 seconds before. So if you want, go skim that, or leave a comment in the section below if you know the answer, and I will be picking my winners for after my next video. Also, it's a great idea to press the subscribe button and the bell notification that you get notified when I come up with new content, because I have some awesome videos coming out. And let me know, how do you like my new style of videos? I'm trying to try new things with backgrounds, a different type of editing and all that. So let me know what do you think. Does it look nice? Should I change it? Should I keep it? Or if I should try something else? And I'm not going to bug you saying all that things again that everyone says towards the end of the video, so you know what to do. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. And if it's a case where you do want to record the audio of the person behind you, all you can do is just put the camera behind it. So instead of something you wish you knew if you are already using this, because I personally am using Honestly, I have no idea if I'm even in focus because I'm shooting with a new camera. It doesn't have a flip out screen. I do have a monitor on the left side, but still it's like, am I in focus? When I'm going to go out of focus, it's like always that thing. Anyways, thanks for watching.